Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and iOS 18 is just now hours away from being released to the public. This is an amazing update with a ton of new features and changes. Of course, AI coming also in a few weeks. We have a lot of more customization options, a totally new control center, and a lot of other features that make this a great update. But what are some of the things that you should do once you update your device to the new iOS 18? In this video, I will show you guys just that. We have 12 things that you should do once you have your device updated to the new iOS 18. And first of all, for everyone that is updating to iOS 18 and is updating from a beta, or you have gone through all the beta stages during the summer, if you don't want to continue with that, of course, you don't want to install the future betas, which will be released right after iOS 18, probably in a week. You will get new updates for betas of iOS 18.1. Then you should go ahead and turn off the updates. You go to the general settings, and there under software update, you will have here beta updates, and you can just go ahead and turn them off from here. Now, another thing I suggest you do while you're here on the general settings is again go to the software update section and then set up your automatic updates. Of course, even if you don't update your device to a new release, you want to always get the latest security responses and system files. You want to do that by enabling that button right there. And if you just want to get the updates automatically, of course, in the next few weeks and months, we will have a ton of updates to iOS 18. If you don't want to bother with updating your device manually, you can always turn on here automatic updates for iOS updates, and also the automatic download for iOS updates right here. And another thing you should do right here under the general settings is check for a carrier update. Usually when we get these big releases, there are carrier updates that your carrier will release for that iOS version. So to do that, very simple, you just go to the About section, stay there for about 10 seconds, and if you have an update for your carrier, it will pop up on the screen. You just tap install. In a couple of seconds it's done. You don't need to do anything more. Everything will be happening in the background, so you don't have to bother with that at all. You just tap install on the pop-up that you get on your screen. Once you have updated your device to the new iOS 18, there will of course be a ton of updates for your apps. A lot of the apps, most popular apps, will release updates right away to make the apps more compatible with the new big release. So what you want to do is head on to your app store, go to your account, and check all the app updates that you have. As you can see right there, we have one support for iOS 18, so you just want to make sure that you have all your apps up to date. Now, usually when you update your device to a new software release, there is a big chance that the battery health will also drop. That's because when you update your device, iOS will recheck all the components, calibrate the battery health and all that, and will show you the true battery health of your device. So you want to go ahead and check the battery health of your device and see if it's still normal. So you can see the maximum capacity right there. Of course, if you know your device is close to be under 80%, you go ahead and check it and see if it has dropped under 80% or not. Now, right here under the battery, you will also have the charging section, and you will have the charge limit. If you have this option on your device, go ahead and choose here charge limit for your device, which will help your device retain battery health for a longer time. I would suggest that you go at about 90%. That would probably be the sweet spot, so you'll get the most battery, but also you will actually preserve the battery health of your iPhone. Now, the other thing you want to do is, of course, set up your home screen. We have a ton of new features for the home screen on iOS 18. As you can see right here, we have the dark mode icons, and you can do a lot more here. You can tint the icons, remove the labels, and all that stuff. Of course, you can also place the icons anywhere you want. That's another great feature, but just go ahead and go here to the edit mode, go under customize, and from here you can set up your icons. Just notice that the icons, the options that you choose here, like I have here automatic, this is linked basically to this wallpaper. So you can set a wallpaper to have only dark icons, one maybe have tinted, one have just light icons, and whenever you change the wallpapers, it will also change the look of your icons. So just keep that in mind and go ahead and set up your home screen. Now iOS 18 has another great feature for the apps. You can now finally lock and even hide apps. So those apps that you have on your device that you want to hide, now you can do that with iOS 18. So go ahead and hide the apps and lock the apps that you want. You 3D touch on an icon, right here have require Face ID, you tap here and it will give you right here the option to basically require Face ID for this app. In this case, I can tap there, enter the passcode, or of course authenticate with your Face ID. That way you will be able to lock and hide that app from your home screen. Another new thing here on iOS 18 is your control center. You will find a totally new control center with iOS 18 and you have a lot more options. So go ahead and set up your control center as well. You will have the default toggles right here. Of course, you can go always here to the edit mode just like on the home screen. You can remove any of the toggles, any of the widgets right here. Of course, you can even rearrange them if you want to. You can make them bigger or smaller. And what you can also do is add other ones as well. So if you want to add controls, you will find a huge list of different controls right here that you might need or find useful for you. And you can go ahead and add them to your control center with iOS 18. Now, iOS 18 also has a totally new Photos app. Of course, this is the most updated app on iOS 18. So go to your Photos app, just scroll all the way down, you will find Customize and Reorder. And from here, you need to customize and reorder anything you want on the Photos app. Like you would see anything you want at the top, the things that you're not really interested in, you can just place them at the bottom, or you can enable or disable different things simply by tapping that button. You want to rearrange them, just go ahead and tap right here and just drag them. You can go ahead and place anything you want to place at the top, like your albums or your utilities, your media type. You can rearrange them basically any way you want. Another cool thing with iOS 18 is that now you can customize the lock screen toggles. So go ahead and remove those old toggles and place the ones that you actually need. You remove them by tapping the minus button, then you tap the plus button here and you will see a list here of different toggles. You will have a search bar right there where you can search for toggles you want, and you will have here a lot of different options from different apps, different settings that you can add. Now, one really cool thing is that you can now also have controls from third-party apps, and you can see one right there, which now I can actually add to my lock screen. It works for the control center the same way. So you will have here a ton of different options which you can use and actually add them to your lock screen instead of the old buttons. Now with iOS 18, we have also a new wallpaper. We have a ton of different colors here, but what's really cool is that now we have a dynamic wallpaper. So go ahead and set it up as well. It will be pretty cool. You tap on it and you will have here the ability to switch between different styles. But if you go to the first one right here, it will say dynamic, which means that with time it will change colors. Just like on Mac, if you have a Mac, you had this experience before, so it's pretty cool. So go ahead and check your new wallpaper on iOS 18. And now that you have updated your device to iOS 18, I think it's also a good time to check your privacy settings. So go ahead and give a look at your privacy settings by going to your settings, privacy and security. Right here we'll have your location services. Check which apps have access to your location. Then you will have all the different things right here, like your contacts, files and folders. Of course, you will have your photos here and all the different things like the camera, the Bluetooth, the microphone. Go ahead and give it a look. Just take a look at these things and check if everything is how it's supposed to be and if your privacy is as it is supposed to be. So go ahead and give a quick look here at your privacy settings. So that's basically it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Of course, subscribe for more iOS 18 videos, and I'll see you on the next one.